Well, Happy New Year, everybody. So, make sure it's video here, a long one or whatever. If you're cutting brass metal on a table saw, make sure it's tungsten carbide tipped. Then bring the blade down as low as possible just to basically go over your work, cover the depth of your work. If it's 1/16, 1/8, or a quarter, for thicker ones, you're going to have to go very slow, steady. So what am I cutting brass for? Here we are. What is this about? About 1/8 of an inch thick. I had a sheet of it. So I decided to do something, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay. Go in here. It's getting more tidy, as you can see. So, this is a very good lathe. I noticed this is a lot of Chinese made. This is a long gem 20 by 80. Okay. This is going to replace this panel. Nice lathe, but electronics, these switches are terrible. Okay, I'm going to make a nice fancy plate. Just drill all the holes, fit it over it. They're all pre-marked already. Be all polished up. And that's what I want, a little wider, okay? Let's fit out over this. And with new switches, which I will show you. Military switches, because they're just simplistic switches inside the unit. I already placed some switches here with military switches. That's my only beef with made in China machine tools. Electronics. I'm gonna put this here. So it's just a matter of drilling that and shaking the square. I do not like stuff like that. So I do have in here some cool snap switches. Yeah, I think I'll replace with these guys. Navy style. Or other good Navy switches. I got lots of them, by the way. Snap switches or good super military style switchgear. So, be doing that. Let's back up here. I've had Chinese products, lathes, that last a very long time. This fellow, he keeps on trucking. The electronics are burned out, but I overrid the electronics. Pulse phase modulated motor, whatever you call this thing. Yeah, I got to buy with unique trick diodes. Still using it. Bought it in 2000 time frame. This fellow works great. Extremely well made. Not too many electronics in it. And keeps on trucking. Done some pretty heavy work in this tiny mill, so. As well as this little lathe. Oh, by the way, I put this in here. This is one of these mini lathes, right? It's a backup system. I can mount a motor below or up above. And I'm in the process of making my own lathe. Big one. It's kind of a pet thing of mine. I believe I got a good headstock for it. This is piece of CNC machinery, and I think it was probably for milling or drilling and all that cool stuff. It's all inside of it, all bearings. Solid, massive thing with bearings. So I put a face plate, a drawbar, as well as a chuck. Super strong. And other parts and pieces. I'm collecting over a number of years. Got this beautiful angle drive, or not angle drive, but speed reduction unit to drive it. And got some super heavy compounds down here. And I'm getting a massive tailstock. Mounted on a solid slab of steel. They're easy to actually get accurate. It's between tailstock and the other headstocks. Done it before a long time ago, actually. And then I got my first lathe, which was a Warner and Swayze turret lathe, flat belt driven thing. God, I made a lot of stuff on that thing. So that's basically what I'm doing now. So it'll be fun to make that solid brass panel, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot. As you may notice, with all machine tools I get, out go into the trash all plastic knobs. Even this little one. On goes steel or brass knobs. Everything. No plastic. See the brass knobs on this guy. And steel balls. Okay? That's what I like doing. And this big lathe is all big balls. Solid brass. Get rid of the plastic and aluminium. I just tossed it. This is aluminium, not going in the trash, along with these two knobs, which will be replaced. This one, my own hand wheel, as well as knobs. Made of brass, steel. All my machine tools are like that, except for the real old ones. Closing lathe, closing mill. Let's see, this fellow, well, I did it too, but I got the original Bakelite knobs, which I'll put on here. No, I'm not into plastic or aluminium. Yeah, I collect guns too, but I would never collect one of those darn things out of plastic and aluminium. No. I'd probably just take it and cut it in half or something and toss it in a trash can. AR-15s are scrap metal. Garbage. I'll go for an AK-47 or a Tommy or a Sten. Something of steel or wood. Right. Hello. Yeah, gotta clean that one. That's similar to electronics. I hate those little white things. Boy, electronics are square white knobs. Tons of that crap available. Anyway, sounds like I'm complaining, but I am. I don't like cheap. Oh, who's out here anyway? Oh my goodness. Hello, ravens. Feed them daily. I'll get outside and film them. when the weather improves. Can I zoom in while it's recording? I guess I can. I put the iPad right out by the dish where they eat, so I get some really cool videos. There we go. That's my gang. About 15 of them I do know. Okay, cheerio.